Hi guys, it's the time again. Today, I'll be talking about 10 out of 10 Middle Eastern perfumes. If you're new to my channel, in this series, I talk about Middle Eastern perfumes that I will highly recommend 100%. So what I feature in this series are Middle Eastern perfumes that are already smelling amazing at first spray, meaning there's no screechiness, no maceration needed just for them to smell good. There's no rubber or funky smell from them at all at first spray. I must say that these perfumes already smell good the moment I spray them. Second, they have very good longevity and projection. Let's say their longevity is minimum 6 hours and above. And lastly, they smell amazing and, in my opinion, worth having in your collection. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Joanna and I do reviews and recommendations of affordable and luxury fragrances in my channel. Now, if that sounds appealing to you, then please keep watching and consider subscribing. I've featured a lot of perfumes already in this series, and if you're curious about other 10 out of 10 Middle Eastern perfumes, in my opinion, I'm gonna link the videos of the other episodes in the description box below. By the way, disclaimer, even if I mention that they are 10 out of 10, it doesn't mean that you need to buy all of them, okay? What I want you to do is to pick what resonates the most to your taste and to your vibe. Now let's start this video. I'm gonna start off with my favorite out of them all, and this is Musamam White Intense by Lattafa. For sure you're not surprised. This so far is my favorite Middle Eastern perfume discovery this year because this is just so beautiful. This to me smells very creamy, coconutty, sandalwood with some tropical flowers background. So I know that a lot of people are comparing this to Gris Chanel by BDK. I didn't get that in the beginning, but I think since now everybody's saying that it reminds them of BDK Gris Chanel, I am kind of getting that as well. But I must say that this is like the summery tropical version of Gris Chanel. In the opening, this is citrusy and a little bit floral because of the ylang ylang, and then as it dries down, the creamy coconut and sandalwood combo just takes over the scent. This is absolutely beautiful and worth checking out. I must say that amongst all Middle Eastern perfumes as well that came out this year, I feel like Musamam White Intense is very likable. I feel like everyone will like this scent, especially if you are into creamy sandalwood. This is such a winner. Beautiful bottle, amazing longevity and projection, very elegant and sophisticated, perfect to use all year round. But I think it will shine the most during spring and summertime. I think you only won't like this fragrance if you are not into creamy sandalwood and coconut. Yeah. Other than that, I think you're gonna love this one. Yeah, I featured this fragrance several times already in my channel, so you might be sick of me talking about it. So yeah, highly recommend Musamam White Intense by Lattafa if you are looking for a creamy coconut and sandalwood combo with the clean musk and some tropical vibes. Right, next up is another fragrance from Lattafa, and this is Leen. And guys, if you watch me, you know as well how much I love this at first spray. This is a fragrance that I bought after sampling. It is very floral. And what I mean by floral is that it is heavy in jasmine. Also, it has that zestiness coming from the ginger and turmeric. This to me smells very sophisticated. It reminds me a lot of J'adore L'Or. However, they are not dupes, okay? They're not dupes at all. It's just that it is reminding me a lot of the jasmine used in J'adore L'Or. So if you're familiar with that fresh and strong jasmine in J'adore L'Or, that is the same jasmine that you're gonna get out of Leen. But then this has a mango touch in it. And the kind of mango that is in here is not a ripe mango. Imagine a fresh green mango that is full of fibers inside. That's the kind of mango that I am getting out of this fragrance. It is so beautiful. I love how the ginger and turmeric combo plays well in this fragrance, because to me it smells unique, and also it has that sandalwood, incense, and musk in the base that just grounded everything together. It is not a heady floral scent. To me, this is very, very well balanced. This is something that smells expensive. If you watch my channel, I talked about this fragrance so much as well, because I really think that it is a 10 out of 10. Longevity and projection are amazing. I highly recommend you checking this one out if you love the idea of jasmine, green mango, and incense in a fragrance. This is definitely a winner, guys. Lattafa Leen. Next up is another mango dominant fragrance, and this is Ajayeb Dubai Portrait. This is a fragrance that I love straight away from first spray. This to me is a ripe mango with a very woody background. And what I mean by woody is oud. And the kind of oud that I'm getting from this fragrance is a clean one, yet very strong. This has a creaminess of sandalwood as well, and also it has an osmanthus note that is giving it a touch of apricot smell. This is a unisex scent, so I do understand if there are ladies out there who didn't like this at first, because it is really giving that unisex vibe. This is a dupe of Soleil de Jeddah Mango Kiss by Stefan Humbert Lucas. And in my opinion, this is even done better because it doesn't have that soapy chamomile that is bothering me. I find Soleil de Jeddah Mango Kiss very soapy, and what I mean by soapy is like very ivory bar soapy, and I don't find any soapiness in here. What I get here is a very fruity mango and apricot combo with a creamy sandalwood and at the same time clean oud and musk. I love this fragrance. When it comes to longevity and projection though, I must say that this is the one that is least projecting into this list. However, it doesn't mean that it doesn't last, okay? This is the one that lasts around 6 to 7 hours and it lingers as well on the skin. I definitely recommend you to sample it first and see how it goes with your skin chemistry. But to me, I love this fragrance. This to me is my favorite mango scent so far. And yeah, highly recommend Ajayeb Dubai Portrait if you love the idea of mango, creamy sandalwood, and clean oud musk in your fragrance. I just noticed that there's a lot of Lattafa fragrances here. Anyway, next up is the last Lattafa in today's list, and this is Teriaq. Guys, this fragrance is really, really good. I must say that I didn't fall in love with it at first spray. Even though it is nice, I wasn't like wowed, but I really appreciate how this fragrance is done. This to me is a combo of caramelized apricot and honeyed rhubarb. It has a lot of contrast and it is done so well. I don't get any screechiness here, guys. It is very, very sweet. However, it also has that rhubarb that is giving it touch of sourness, but just perfect. It's not too much. It is very hard to explain, but I think the fruitiness coming from the apricot and rhubarb controlled the sweetness of this fragrance, and also it has a very prominent rose as well that just made this fragrance very feminine. Like, I also love the combo of rose and leather in here. To be honest, there are so many contrasting notes in this fragrance that I think is so complex that made me fall in love with it as I use it more often. This is definitely something that is worth checking out if you love sweet fragrances. And also, I mentioned sweet, but to me, this is not gourmand. I think that's why I love it. And also because it has a very prominent rose, and I love roses in fragrances. This is mainly caramel and honey sweet, but contrasted with the powderiness of rose and that leather that is there, but it's not that prominent. You know that there is some darkness in this fragrance because of the leather. So to me, I find it very sexy as well. This is wonderfully done by Lattafa, and I will highly recommend it. Look at the bottle. Basically, the vibe of the bottle is the vibe of the scent of this fragrance. She is beautiful and sophisticated, but then you have to be careful because she can also turn into a snake if needed, meaning there is some darkness in her that can come out anytime when needed. Yeah, I love this fragrance, Teriaq by Lattafa. Next up are from the house of Maison Alhambra. And the first one that I'm going to mention is Zaffiro Crafted Oud. And basically, as you see the bottle, this is a dupe of Tamin's carved oud. And you guys, this is a very well done spices, oud, and sandalwood combo. This definitely gives me Tom Ford vibes. So if you're familiar with the woody notes of Tom Ford, I am getting it from this scent. This is just done so well. To be honest, I haven't tried carved oud by Tamin. However, the perfume that I'm reminded of by this fragrance is oud wood. Actually, when I check Fragrantica, oud wood is very similar to carved oud. So now I see the resemblance, but then I cannot speak about how similar crafted oud and carved oud are because I haven't tried carved oud. But all I can say is that this reminds me a lot of Tom Ford's Oud Wood. And you guys, this is very unisex. This is my kind of cardamom, sandalwood, and oud combo. This to me smells very sexy. And guys, I am shocked how inexpensive this fragrance is. This to me smells very rich and luxurious, and definitely giving me rich girl vibes. I highly recommend you checking this one out if you are a unisex, sandalwood, and spices kind of girl. I feel like this is more masculine leaning. However, if you are the type who loves unisex, sandalwood, oud, cardamom combo, then you might enjoy this as well. This is something that I will wear definitely because this is basically like my type of unisex woody scent. Yeah, can't recommend enough. Amazing longevity and projection, and it smells amazing. Crafted Oud by Maison Alhambra under the Zaffiro collection. Next up, I must say, is the newest one in the perfumes that I have today. I have this perfume, let's say for a month. And this is Exclusif Tabac by Maison Alhambra. And guys, this to me is your potent, sexy, and luxurious tobacco scent. This is definitely giving off that earthy patchouli as well. However, it is very well blended with the tobacco, kayak wood, and vetiver that I wouldn't be disturbed, because normally I do get disturbed by earthy patchouli. However, I love how it is done in here. This to me definitely smells rich. The only thing that can bother you from buying this fragrance is if you are not a big fan of patchouli. But let me tell you, I'm not a big fan of patchouli as well, but it doesn't bother me that much in here. Exclusive Tabac, by the way, is a dupe of Carolina Herrera's Mystery Tobacco. And to be honest, I haven't tried that perfume yet, so I cannot do a comparison between the two. But all I'm gonna say is that this fragrance over here smells rich and expensive. I wouldn't think that this cost around 28 euros. This to me smells rich, and I highly recommend it if you love the idea of earthy patchouli and very potent tobacco. This might lean more masculine. However, I'm still the type who's gonna wear this fragrance. I think as well that this is more of a cold season scent. It will shine more in winter and fall season. Highly recommend, guys, Exclusive Tabac. And also, I must say that amongst all of the fragrances that I'm mentioning today, this is the one that is in a beast mode level when it comes to longevity and projection. So that's Exclusive Tabac by Maison Alhambra. All right, last but not the least is a fragrance that I don't have a big bottle of because I have something very similar already in my collection. And this is Mystic Bouquet by Afnan. And basically this is your Valaya dupe. And guys, this is so beautiful. To be honest, I find Valaya very heavy in musk, and the kind of musk in there is a bit disturbing to me. However, this one, I must say, is just perfect. If you are looking for a refreshing scent that is floral and at the same time musky, I highly recommend you checking out Mystic Bouquet. This is such a beautiful and likable fragrance as well. To me, this is very feminine. It smells sophisticated. It is heavy in citruses in the beginning, but then as it dries down, a fruity peach and lychee combo starts to peek through, along with that clean musk and peony. Absolutely beautiful, guys. If you love feminine leaning kind of scents, I highly recommend you checking this one out. I am not getting a full bottle of this because I have already Levant by Ormond Jane and Flor de Orientica by Orientica. And to me, it is just redundant to add this in my collection. However, this is so good and beautiful that I think is 10 out of 10. Highly recommend, guys. That is the video for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed. I love gathering 10 out of 10 Middle Eastern perfumes to share with you guys. And I am very picky of the perfumes that I include in this series. So yeah, I would like to know, what do you think of it? Have you tried any of these? Please let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to check out my other 10 out of 10 Middle Eastern perfumes that I'm gonna link in here. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on my next one. Bye, guys.